The most frustrating thing that I see, and I don't know if it's just my students. I don't know if it's the students at the institution that I'm at. And I don't know if this is cultural. I don't know if this is like universal across all students. It's like I just see so much potential in people, and people are just like unwilling to pursue really challenging things because it can turn into something that's amazing. I just want to point out that, man, the amount of potential that you have at at 20, at 30, at 50, at any age, the amount of potential that people have and they don't do anything with it. I'm like, I just don't get it. I don't. I've never gotten it, that why people don't pursue things that are challenging, that will go and do, go do amazing things and try. I just don't get it. Like, people have so much potential, but they just choose, they like literally choose not to do it. And I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's like, I'm not sure. I don't think it's laziness. That's the thing. Like, I don't think that's it. I don't know why people don't sort of see that they could do incredible things. Now, there's a small portion of people that have the gumption in their eye. That's kind of what I sort of think about. Is you could tell, you could look at them and you could tell that they're gonna go do something and create something or do something amazing in their life. And yes, they might sort of end up being burnt out, or it might be challenging or whatever, if you do that long enough. But at least you've tried. At least you've gotten up. That's the thing. I beat myself up a lot, right? Like, I'm always thinking about, like, man, I'm not doing enough. I'm not good enough. All of those feelings that a lot of us that are sort of overachievers are having. But I have to remind myself, I have to look up and I have to look around, and I have to say, nobody else does it. Nobody else is getting out there and doing something that is sort of pushing the boundaries, right? And how I can tell about that, I just get up and um, I just look around at the number of people that work out throughout the day, or they go and get some exercise in the morning, or any of that kind of stuff. I'll be the only one. I'll literally. So actually, no, that's not true. I won't be the only one. I will bump into, if I get up and I exercise in the morning, I'll bump into my wife, and her two friends that go jogging with her, and there'll be nobody else. It'll be quiet. There's, uh, I don't know, a couple of thousand houses in the community, in the little subdivision that I live in. And we're the only ones. It's why we have so much potential. Like, the human being has so much potential. It's unbelievable. You could do some really cool and amazing things, and yet people choose not to do those cool and amazing things. It's exasperating, I tell you, the amount of potential that human beings can actually have. The amount of stuff, like, not stuff as in like commercialism, but the amount of things we could have accomplished if everybody was had gumption, that they just would get up and do something and sort of push the envelope, would be truly amazing if the world did that all the time. Um, I wish we were there, because the amount of human potential is there to do extraordinary things, right? I believe that if we all set our minds to it, we probably have a cure for cancer now. We'd probably be flying around in little flying cars, like so much stuff. But we just choose not to. We choose to sort of just sit there and let the world go around and do nothing and, do little rinky dinky things and let the world happen to us rather than, go and pursue something that is incredible, that will change the world, that will make a difference. And you don't have to be doing the whole reciprocity project to do that, but you could do something that is cool, that is different, that is unique, that is not just sitting around and watching the world happen to us. Like, just go do it. Whatever that thing is, like you could do it. It requires a lot of gumption, right? It's just gumption. That's it. It's just getting up and doing it and being happy doing it. Yes, there are days where you don't feel like doing it. Like this morning, my son will have to get up a little early this morning because he didn't do it's the day after Halloween, and we were supposed to do some homework before Halloween. Never got done, so we have to get up a little early, and that's it, right? Like, I don't know, just the amount of potential people have, and they choose not to pursue it. It's just, it's just crazy, right? Like, just crazy. If people could have any number of things, they could do any number of things repeatedly in their life, any number of things. Like you can learn to be a pilot. You can learn to, I don't know, jump out of a plane. You can get multiple degrees over, many times over. You can do what I mean. You could become a physicist, and then you become an artist, and then you like an architect, like all these kind of things. You do all this kind of stuff. If you had the gumption to do it and you choose to do it, you could do it. But people just don't choose to do it. And now you might be thinking, well, maybe he can do that, right? Like I can do this. So I choose to work on the reciprocity project at this moment because I think that is my biggest impact that I have besides school, besides my work, and doing research. Which, by the way, I get to do all of that kind of stuff anyways. In the research that I end up doing, is I get to play around in different areas and do things that I think are really cool, and I pursue the things I really like to do, and I just choose to do them. Doesn't mean that it's easy, but I choose to do them. I just, you know, man, go get out and do things. Just you got you got so much potential, and with a little gumption, lots of stuff will happen. It's like, um, it's like there's nothing I can do about your own gumption, right? It's like me pushing a piece of string. If I push a piece of string, it just goes blah. But if you are the person that's pulling that string, you are the string and you're pulling along, man, you could stretch a long ways and you can go do some amazing things. But that's up to you to do it. It's not up to me. That's up to you to go do those amazing things. Will people do it? No. But do I know that they can do some cool things? Yes. All right. Just go do some cool things. Just get the gumption. Get that gumption and get going. All right. Take care. Bye.